Hey guys, Rich here, and today what I wanted to do is I want to do another Greek mythology video. I think this is gonna become an actual series on my channel because it's so much that I can talk about and it's so versatile that I can just go on and on about this. So also what I would like to talk today what I would like to talk about is what the story that we're gonna do is Hades and Persephone. Now, the Hades and Persephone story is funny to me now, but it wasn't funny to me when I first heard it back when I was in middle school. Cause it shows thirst to the extreme. Like, okay, you just watch. You gonna see. So basically, the Hades and Persephone myth it goes like this. Okay, so hey, just before we get started, you know how I give you a quick background on everything. Hades is no longer an Olympian. He is remotely just like Hestia and Helios were. Also, he is the ruler of the underworld. Also, Demeter has a daughter named Persephone, ironically, and as they have their daughter. She has a daughter named Persephone, and she is the goddess of. She's the Olympian, and she's the goddess of nature. Now, she's not the only goddess, but Olympian-wise, she's the only goddess, but the goddess of nature besides Demeter. But as godly-wise, like generally, no, it's like a billion other goddesses of nature. Like you have Pan, you have Demeter herself, even though she's the goddess of agriculture, but you have Dionysus, other stuff like that. People that have effects. I guess it's more people that have effects on nature besides that. But so the story goes. Well, my voice got real high for no reason. So the story, or the myth, whichever one you prefer. The myth goes. I'm gonna say myth just for the sake of being politically correct. So the myth goes as Demeter was gone onto a faraway land, and Persephone was in a field when Hades comes up and kidnaps her. So technically, just being correct, technically you wouldn't. So he was lonely. He needed a companion. He wanted a companion. So he did the best. He came to the best consensus that he could. And while she's picking these flowers, up comes Hades on his awesome chariot. Cause I have saw pictures of his chariot and it looks awesome. He comes up on his chariot and just snatches her and just drags her down to the underworld. And when Demeter finds out, it's just dramatic effects that happen. Like plants wouldn't grow, crops wouldn't grow, it starts snowing and things of that nature and things of that nature, and it's just not. She is just not herself at all. And Zeus finds out about this because people dying of famine, like it's famine everywhere. And Zeus finds out about this, and he's like, okay. He sends Hermes. He tells Hermes to go and give Demeter the order to stop whatever she's doing and start back doing her job. Demeter tells Zeus of his daughter coming up missing, and he realizes that Persephone is trapped with Zeus. So Hermes Zeus sends Hermes again, and Hermes is the god of messengers, thieves, and roadways, and a whole lot of other stuff. But he's actually the god of thieves, commerce, and he's the messenger god. But anyway, so after after then, he also tells he also goes and I'm trying to think. He tells him, and he just totally outraged. So he goes and he's trying to come up with the best scheme that he can come up with. How can I not do this? And so he remembers that there's an ancient law saying that if you eat the fruit of the underworld, your soul remains in the underworld. So he said that works for gods too. That it works universal for all things. So Zeus, Hades convinces, but Persephone is naive to this fact and doesn't know. So Hermes just said, I know you, like, just convinced her, like, I know you hungry. Like, I know you see this delicious ham on this table. I know you see this going on. And, like, Persephone, she's just, like, giving him the cold shoulder and playing hard to get. She's like, no. Well, she's not playing hard to get. She really don't want to because she's scared for her life that Hades might do things to her. And, because she knows of Hades' reputation. She knows what he is known for doing. And he knows he's not the best character for her to be around. So keeping that in mind, he tries to woo her and be nice to her, things of that nature, and tell her that's not all get bad on the other side of life, on this side of life. So she eventually warms up a little bit, and she eats pomegranate seeds. And I guess pomegranate seeds are good, so yeah. So she eat those. She thrash on the pomegranate seeds like they Skittles. And after then, Hermes comes and he tells him again to release Persephone. And he's like, release Persephone, you creep. And he like, no, cause she ate the fruit of the underworld. And she's like, what that mean? And then he tells her the H and R. And he gives the nod back to Zeus, and Zeus summons Hades from the underworld. And Demeter and Hades hash it out. And they going back and forth, and then Zeus had enough, so he just goes and says, you know what? This is what's gonna happen. You gonna stay with her half of the year. He's gonna stay with you. She's gonna stay with you half of the year. She's gonna stay with you the other half of the year. I don't want to hear no more about this. It's getting on my nerves. Y'all irritate. So then, and after then, in which he sends them back, and that explains seasons. That long drawn out myth was basically to explain the seasonal change. But it's funny though, because like he's so thirsty, and it's funny. So anyway, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I make new videos every single day. Don't forget, if you're new to this channel, please hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, peace out, bros.